But in Casey Anthony's case, freedom didn't bring forgiveness. It brought isolation, threats, and infamy. When she walked out of the Orange County Jail in the early morning hours of July 17, 2011, wearing jeans and a pink t-shirt, she entered a world that no longer wanted her. The crowd outside screamed, "Baby killer." Cameras flashed. Police had to escort her out in a black SUV under tight security. Protesters chased the vehicle down the road. Casey Anthony was free, but she was one of the most hated women in America, disappearing into the shadows. Immediately after her release, Casey went underground. Her exact location remained a tightly guarded secret. Some reports suggested she stayed in West Palm Beach with friends of her attorney, Jose Baez. Others claimed she moved out of state, changed her name, and began living in complete seclusion. She didn't work. She didn't speak publicly. For months, even years, Casey Anthony simply vanished. When the public did catch glimpses of her, it sparked renewed outrage. In 2012, photos emerged of her wearing sunglasses and a baseball cap at a bar. She appeared to be laughing. The photos reignited fury. Social media flooded with messages like, "She should be imprisoned for life. I hope she never knows peace. How can she be smiling?" Casey had been acquitted, but her trial never really ended, not in the court of public opinion. Legal trouble and financial ruin. Even though she escaped a murder conviction, Casey Anthony wasn't done with the justice system. In August 2011, she was sentenced to 4 years in jail for the 4 misdemeanor counts of lying to police. However, she had already served over 1,000 days during pretrial detention. With credit for time served and good behavior, she was officially released. But the financial fallout was severe. Casey Anthony filed for bankruptcy in 2013, claiming she owed more than $800,000 to creditors including law enforcement agencies, the IRS, and her own attorneys. She listed only $1,000 in assets. Worse, she faced civil lawsuits. One of the most notable was filed by Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez, the real woman whose name Casey had used in her original lies to police. Though they had never met, Casey falsely told investigators that Zanny the nanny had kidnapped Kaylee. This led to Zenaida being harassed and scrutinized by media. She sued for defamation. Though the case was later dismissed, it highlighted the wider impact of Casey's lies. People had been harmed, reputations ruined, and Kaylee's story, whatever it truly was, had been buried beneath years of misdirection, trying to rebuild a life. By 2016, whispers emerged that Casey Anthony had started to reappear in South Florida, working as a legal